It might surprise you to discover that regularly consuming the wrong kinds of vegetables can significantly weaken your immune system, accelerate brain aging, and even impair your mobility, particularly the strength and stability of your legs. This caution is supported by numerous studies published in the Journal of Gerontology, conducted over many years with tens of thousands of older adults. At first glance, many common vegetables may seem harmless. However, some can silently trigger inflammation, damage the small blood vessels in your legs, make walking more difficult, and dramatically increase the risk of falls, which is the leading cause of fatal injury among people over the age of 65. But don't worry, this article will provide you with a clear, detailed guide on the 3 vegetables you should eat every day to protect your health, sharpen your mind, and maintain strong mobility, as well as the 3 vegetables you should avoid at all costs. Make sure you listen carefully to the very end, because I will reveal a shocking truth about a vegetable that seems healthy, but may actually be quietly destroying your legs without you even realizing it. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Part 1. 3 vegetables seniors over 65 must eat daily. 1. Broccoli, the natural armor against aging. Among the countless vegetables that line our markets and dinner plates, broccoli stands quietly yet powerfully as a true ally in the journey of healthy aging for seniors over 65. It is not merely a vegetable. It is a form of living armor intricately designed by nature to protect the body's most vital systems at a time when resilience naturally begins to wane. Rich in sulforaphane, a potent phytochemical, broccoli acts as a guardian against chronic inflammation, one of the silent accelerators of aging. Chronic inflammation doesn't just cause discomfort. It gradually deteriorates blood vessels, joints, cognitive function, and even muscle strength, all critical elements for maintaining independence and quality of life. Sulforaphane activates key pathways that detoxify harmful agents from the body and stimulate the body's own internal defense systems, making each bite a strategic investment in longevity. Beyond inflammation control, broccoli is also brimming with vitamin K, calcium, and a wealth of antioxidants, nutrients that seniors critically need to maintain bone density and cardiovascular health. After the age of 65, bones become more fragile, and even minor fractures can lead to long-term mobility issues. Broccoli's unique nutritional profile helps to reinforce skeletal strength, while simultaneously protecting the arteries from the calcification that often accompanies aging. It is as if each tender green floret holds within it the very blueprint for sustaining vitality. Perhaps most compellingly, broccoli contributes to the health of the legs and feet, our literal foundation. Studies show that sulforaphane can improve peripheral circulation, ensuring that the legs and feet remain well-nourished and responsive. Healthy circulation translates into fewer issues with balance, reduced risk of diabetic complications, and stronger, steadier steps. In a very real sense, eating broccoli is like choosing every day to walk a little farther into the future with confidence and strength. The method of preparation, however, matters greatly. Lightly steaming broccoli for just a few minutes preserves its powerful sulforaphane content while enhancing digestibility. Boiling it into oblivion strips away much of what makes this vegetable miraculous. Let your broccoli be vibrant, slightly firm, and full of life because, in doing so, you are quite literally ingesting life itself. For seniors looking to take daily, meaningful action toward a longer, fuller life, a simple cup of steamed broccoli is not just food. It's a profound gesture of self-respect and hope for tomorrow. Yet while broccoli fortifies your inner armor, there exists another humble green leaf that quietly powers your brain, your heart, and perhaps most critically, the very muscles that carry you through each day. Could a handful of this vibrant green be the key to protecting your most precious abilities as you age? Let's discover next. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now, let's move on to point number 2. 2. Spinach, the hidden engine behind strength and mental clarity. In the journey of aging gracefully, certain foods quietly become essential companions, and among them, spinach holds a place of honor. Often overlooked or treated as a simple salad green, spinach is, in truth, one of the most powerful restorative plants that seniors over 65 can bring to their daily table. This unassuming leafy green is an abundant source of natural nitrates, compounds that significantly enhance blood flow throughout the body, particularly to the muscles and brain. For seniors, this effect is nothing short of transformative. As we age, circulation tends to decline, robbing muscles of oxygen and nutrients, leading to weakness, slower reflexes, and even cognitive fog. Yet spinach, by naturally widening blood vessels and improving vascular elasticity, directly combats this process. With better blood flow, muscles, especially in the legs and feet, retain their strength and responsiveness, granting seniors the priceless gift of mobility and freedom. Beyond its vascular benefits, spinach is incredibly rich in lutein and folate, nutrients that nourish the brain, preserving memory, processing speed, and mental clarity. Studies have shown that seniors who consume higher levels of lutein exhibit significantly sharper cognitive function compared to those who do not. It is not an exaggeration to say that a simple handful of spinach daily can help defend the dignity of a sharp mind and an active body against the creeping tides of time. What makes spinach even more remarkable is its quiet work in protecting vision, one of the senses most vulnerable to aging. Lutein and zeaxanthin, concentrated in spinach, directly support the macula of the eye, reducing the risk of age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in older adults. In preserving sight, spinach preserves independence, the ability to drive, read, recognize loved ones, and move safely through the world. Preparation matters, as always. Lightly sautéing or blending spinach into smoothies keeps its precious nutrients intact while making it easier for aging digestion to handle. Avoid overcooking, which strips away much of what makes this humble leaf so extraordinary. Spinach is, in every sense, a guardian of vitality, from the strength in your stride to the clarity in your thoughts to the sparkle in your gaze. A small daily serving can ripple outward to protect so many aspects of life that too often slip away unnoticed. Yet even as spinach fortifies the body and mind, there's another vegetable, brightly colored and commonly found in kitchens, that carries a secret weapon against aging. This touches not just vision or strength, but the very balance and coordination that allow you to stand tall each day. Could this vibrant root be the natural shield you've been missing? Let's turn to it. 3. Carrots, the silent protectors of vision, balance, and vitality. As we move through the later seasons of life, some of the most powerful allies we can find are not the loudest or the most exotic, but rather the simplest treasures of nature, like the humble carrot. To the senior soul seeking not only longevity, but a life rich in independence and connection, carrots offer far more than a sweet, satisfying crunch. Carrots are a brilliant natural source of beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, essential for maintaining sharp vision. For seniors, this is critical because it is vision that often quietly determines independence. The ability to see clearly doesn't just allow you to enjoy the colors of a sunset or the fine lines of a loved one's face. It guards against dangerous falls, enables safe driving, and preserves the dignity of moving confidently through the world. Studies have shown that consistent intake of beta-carotene can slow the onset of age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss after 65. In every vibrant orange root lies the possibility of a brighter, more secure tomorrow. But carrots protect more than the eyes. They also serve as guardians of balance and neuromuscular coordination, two often overlooked elements of senior vitality. The antioxidants in carrots help to preserve the integrity of neurons and blood vessels, ensuring that the signals between the brain and the feet remain swift and reliable. Strong, steady steps begin not only with strong legs, but with a well-functioning sensory system, and carrots quietly nourish both. Even beyond vision and balance, carrots offer profound support to metabolic health. Their high fiber content stabilizes blood sugar levels, reduces cholesterol, and supports digestion, three major pillars of health that often erode with age. Maintaining healthy blood sugar isn't simply about avoiding diabetes. It is about protecting nerve function, blood flow to the extremities, and the strength to walk, dance, and embrace life fully. To capture the fullest benefits of carrots, they're best eaten raw or lightly steamed. The natural sweetness of a fresh carrot is a testament to its richness in phytonutrients. Including 1 or 2 carrots daily, grated into a salad, sliced into a snack, or blended into a smoothie, can feel like a small act, but over time, it weaves a profound layer of protection around the senses, the heart, and the feet that carry you forward. Yet even as carrots offer such protection and promise, not every vegetable shares their benevolence. In fact, there are seemingly harmless vegetables that can quietly erode your strength, impair circulation, and even weaken the very legs that sustain your independence. Were these hidden dangers lurking in your kitchen? Let's turn the page and uncover the truth. Part 2. 3 vegetables seniors should never touch. 1. Eggplant, the hidden threat to mobility and comfort. As we age, our choices must become more careful and deliberate because the smallest missteps can ripple into serious consequences for our health, independence, and the quality of our days. Among the foods that seniors must approach with caution, eggplant stands out. Not because of anything it boasts loudly, but because of the quiet damage it can cause deep within the body, especially to the legs and joints that sustain our freedom. At first glance, eggplant seems innocent enough, low in calories, high in fiber, and rich in color. Yet lurking beneath its glossy skin is solanine, a natural chemical defense that can be remarkably harsh on the aging body. Solanine has been shown to trigger inflammation in sensitive individuals, particularly targeting the joints, muscles, and connective tissues. For seniors already vulnerable to arthritis, nerve sensitivity, or muscle stiffness, this hidden compound can silently worsen pain, stiffness, and a frightening loss of mobility. The damage doesn't stop at discomfort. Chronic low-level inflammation in the legs can weaken muscles, slow circulation, and impair the delicate neuromuscular coordination needed to walk steadily and safely. Over time, unnoticed weakness builds, steps become uncertain, and the simple joy of taking a walk outdoors or moving confidently across a room can begin to slip away without clear warning. Beyond the physical toll, the emotional burden of losing balance, experiencing falls, or living with constant joint pain is profound. Feelings of helplessness and isolation often creep in when the body no longer moves with ease. In this way, eggplant, seemingly so harmless, can quietly contribute to a much deeper erosion of well-being. Preparation methods make little difference. Whether baked, grilled, or stewed, the solanine in eggplant remains a potential threat, particularly when consumed regularly. For seniors striving to protect their mobility, stability, and independence, there are far safer and more nourishing vegetable choices to lean on. Of course, not every person will experience immediate symptoms after eating eggplant, but for those over 65, when a body's resilience is naturally lower, the risk is far too significant to ignore. Protecting your ability to walk, to dance, to stand strong begins with protecting your joints and muscles from silent saboteurs like these. And yet, Eggplant is just the beginning. There are other vegetables that, while colorful and common, hide within them compounds that quietly inflame, disrupt, and deplete, threatening not only your strength, but the very clarity of your mind. Could one of the most popular vegetables in American kitchens actually be accelerating aging from the inside out? Let's find out next. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now, let's move on to point number 2. 2. Green bell peppers, the hidden spark of silent inflammation. In the golden years of life, every meal carries the quiet power to either heal or harm, often in ways that the body only reveals slowly over time. Among the most deceptive foods for seniors are green bell peppers, bright, familiar, and commonly praised for their fresh, crisp taste. Yet beneath their cheerful appearance lies a deeper story that demands attention from anyone determined to protect their vitality and well-being. Green bell peppers, part of the nightshade family, are naturally high in lectins, complex proteins that can bind to the lining of the gut and disrupt nutrient absorption. For seniors whose digestion and immune systems may already be more fragile, this becomes a silent threat. Lectins can trigger a low-grade chronic inflammation that often goes unnoticed at first, but slowly wears away at joint health, blood vessel function, and nerve resilience, all crucial for maintaining balance, strength, and mobility. For many seniors, one of the first subtle signs of this hidden inflammation is not dramatic pain, but small shifts, a stiffness in the ankles, a tingling in the toes, a sense of instability when walking that wasn't there before. As the inflammation grows quietly, it can reduce blood flow to the feet and legs, dulling sensation, weakening muscles, and increasing the risk of falls, one of the most serious dangers facing adults over 65. The irony is painful. A vegetable often chosen in the name of health may, for many older adults, be feeding the very fires of decline they are trying so hard to avoid. Even worse, the antioxidants found in green peppers are far less concentrated than in their red, orange, or yellow ripened counterparts. This means you bear the burden of their inflammatory potential without receiving the same protective benefits. Cooking green bell peppers can reduce some of their lectin content, but for seniors who are already dealing with arthritis, cardiovascular issues, or digestive sensitivity, the wiser path is to minimize or avoid them altogether. There are countless other vegetables, safer, richer in antioxidants, and gentler on aging systems, that can take their place without inviting silent harm. Choosing what not to eat can be as powerful as choosing what to include. Protecting your mobility, your strength, and even your peace of mind starts with small, wise decisions at every meal. But green peppers are not the only hidden culprit. There is another vegetable, humble, common, beloved across America, that may be wreaking even greater havoc on the health of your legs, your heart, and your very ability to live freely. Could the vegetable you trust most be undermining your strength from within? The truth is more startling than you might imagine. 3. White potatoes, the comfort food that quietly weakens strength and stability. There are few foods more deeply woven into American memories than the white potato. Mashed at family dinners, crisped into golden fries, baked warm beside a comforting meal. Potatoes feel like home, like tradition. But for seniors over 65, this trusted staple can quietly betray the very strength and stability that are so critical to aging well. Beneath their familiar comfort lies a dangerous truth. White potatoes are extremely high in simple carbohydrates, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar shortly after eating. While the immediate effect may feel harmless, even pleasurable, the long-term consequences are anything but. Repeated blood sugar surges trigger an inflammatory response inside the body, straining the delicate blood vessels that nourish the legs, feet, and brain. For seniors whose circulatory systems are already more vulnerable, this can mean slower healing, loss of sensation, and a creeping weakness that undermines mobility without warning. But the risk doesn't end with blood sugar. High glycemic foods like white potatoes contribute to the gradual stiffening of arteries, known as arteriosclerosis. As arteries lose their flexibility, blood flow to the lower extremities weakens, leading to cold feet, cramps, numbness, and instability. What starts as mild discomfort can quickly escalate into serious risks. An increased likelihood of falling, slower recovery from injuries, and a loss of independence that deeply impacts both body and spirit. Even the comforting tradition of mashed or baked potatoes carries hidden dangers. Many potato dishes are prepared with added butter, cream, and salt, magnifying their already heavy burden on heart health. For seniors managing high blood pressure, diabetes, or cardiovascular disease, a simple plate of potatoes can quietly undo the careful work of medications and healthy habits. White potatoes also rank low in protective nutrients compared to other root vegetables. Unlike the vibrant colors of sweet potatoes or carrots brimming with antioxidants, white potatoes offer little defense against the oxidative stress that accelerates aging at the cellular level. In choosing them, seniors miss a critical opportunity to nourish and protect their bodies from within. Avoiding white potatoes doesn't mean giving up comfort or warmth. It means choosing options that honor the body's need for steady energy, strong circulation, and resilient muscles, the very things that sustain freedom and joy in the later chapters of life. The power of every small choice. As we move into the later chapters of life, it becomes clear that true strength is not built in dramatic moments, but in the small daily choices we make, often without even realizing their importance. Choosing the right vegetables, avoiding the hidden dangers in familiar foods, protecting the legs that carry us, the heart that sustains us, and the mind that defines us. These are no longer just simple matters of diet. They are profound acts of self-respect, of honoring the life we have been given and the years we have earned. From my personal experience and the countless stories I have encountered, one truth stands out. Aging well is not about chasing miracles. It is about consistency, awareness, and a willingness to care for the body with quiet dedication. No doctor, no medicine, no invention can replace what wise daily nourishment provides. It may seem like a small thing to eat a handful of walnuts, to swap spinach for a riskier green, to set down the white potatoes in favor of more vibrant choices. But in the life of a senior, these small things ripple outward, protecting the ability to walk freely, to think clearly, to live independently. They protect laughter shared with family, journeys made with friends, dreams continued in vibrant health. The lesson is simple but profound. Every meal is a decision about the future. Every bite is a vote for strength or for struggle. We cannot control every force that aging brings, but we can stand with ourselves, honor ourselves, and give ourselves the best possible chance to live fully every day that is still to come. The path to a stronger, freer, more joyful life in our later years is not complicated. It is built with respect for the body, care for the mind, and most of all, love for the life we still have the power to shape. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.